Alright, today I got a pretty quick project. I'm going to replace the skin on my laptop. This is the Ghost Armor brand skin, and I've had this one on here for 2 years, just about a year and a half probably. And it's starting to get beat up a little bit. It's dinged here, but where it really gets dinged up is right here where you touch it all the time. So you can maybe it's hard to see in the video, but it's a little bit yellowed just from being in constant contact with the oil in my hands for like a year and a half, so it doesn't look as good as before. So I'm just going to do a quick step-by-step walkthrough of how to put this on. If you've never done anything like this before, this is basically an invisible protection. I'll show you. You see, it's just a big giant sticker that you stick on here, and we're going to replace it because this one's old. First, I'm going to take the old one off of here. And it comes off pretty easily. I do need to save it though because this stuff has a lifetime warranty, but you have to return it. So they send me the other one for free, but you have a certain amount of time you have to return it. So just peel this all off. Big giant sticker. Stick it on that piece of paper. You can see it's really dirty here where it's gotten underneath that, so we're going to clean that a little bit. There's also one here on the touchpad. I'll take that one off. Like that. We'll give the computer a really good cleaning before we put the other one on. There's actually one that goes around and protects the back corners. Bits here. Then there's a big one that goes around the front here. And they are very dirty. Alright, so we're going to take the one off the top. This one's actually in pretty good shape. It's starting to get beat up though. See, it just gets a little dirtied around the edges. Be expected, it touches dirt. Man, it's stuck on here. I don't really know what kind of plastic this is made out of. They purport that it is indestructible except for with scissors. You can cut it, but you can't puncture it or tear it apart, and that is my experience also. It's pretty impenetrable. It's stuck pretty good. Alright, I ripped it a little. Oh no, I didn't rip it, I just took the goop off the back of it, the sticker part. Well, that's unfortunate. It means I have to try to get that off of there now. Alright, here's the original. Oh, it comes off pretty easy, that's not too bad. Alright, we'll do this one first. You need to clean it a little bit, particularly if you haven't had one on here before. It gets dirty. I just use one of these like screen cleaning cloths. These work really well. Just take off any little bits of dirt or whatever may be on there. Make sure it's nice and clean, like so. And these are the old ones. Comes with this little spritzer and this little rubber squeegee. packing slip here, put all this stuff away. Alright. The new product comes in these pre-cut sheets like this. And you can tell the difference. I mean, this is the bottom piece. It has the little holes for the feet and for the screw holes. So this is going to be the bottom. We'll do that last probably. This is the top, it looks like, because it's curved edges. There's no cutout for the mouse pad, so that's the top. This one has the trackpad cutout on it. So this goes on the inside. And bottle and a little squeegee. You just need some water in order to activate it. If you do want to buy this particular brand, they try to sell you some like special funky soapy water at the store. You don't need it, it's just regular water. Make sure we get this all nice and clean. And we'll do the top first, which is this one. Okay. This one looks to go either way. The other ones only go one way. So to do this, you need to make sure this is very, very wet. The water keeps it from sticking. And put it on here. I shut the computer off beforehand, so we do not want the computer running or we're getting it wet. And we're going to put a little water on this just to keep it from sticking back to itself here. This is very sticky. Alright. It's thoroughly saturated. Very sticky. We're just gonna, you can move it around a little. We're gonna try to get it somewhat close. It's getting too sticky. It will slide around on here. It's not the end of the world if it's not 100% perfect, but you need to get pretty close. Something right about like that. And you just use a little squeegee, smooth it all out. Get out all the bubbles and everything before the water dries. As the edges are beveled, it makes it very difficult to stick the sticker on. It peels up on the corners. You gotta kind of hold it down until it dries. Now this part is very crucial that you do not stretch it. Here we go. It's pretty close. Just kind of coerce it where it needs to go, and it will slide around. So I want to get the bubbles out without sliding it around. This is very, very wet. It's designed to slide around when it's wet. I think we got all the bubbles out of this. This is not too hard to get the bubbles out of. So what we're going to do is put it in a dehumidification box. Since I do not have a custom dehumidification box, I will have to settle for the next best thing. This will definitely dry it out. The refrigerator is designed to dehumidify. So next to the coffee and the milk and the shiner is a laptop. I'm going to leave this in here for about 20 to 30 minutes. It should dry out pretty good. Alright, so now we have just two more parts to do, the sides and the back. I did accidentally tear off a foot off the bottom of this, so I'm going to replace that, but that's going to be at a different time. You can see how this is starting to peel a little here. This has been on here for 2 years, so it's just starting to come up around the edges. That's alright, we'll just replace it. So we're going to do the side first. I've already done the back two parts, and now we're going to do the front part. So they say not to use the cleaning solution on this. I'm just going to clean it up real quick. They say it's unnecessary to put it around the whole thing, so we'll just lightly put it on here. Again, fingers clean. Make sure it doesn't stick to my hands. And it's very easy to stretch these, so we do not want to try to, if at all possible, not do anything that would cause it to stretch out. So it goes over the little IR sensor right there on the front. Just turn this around the edge. Looks good so far. And we'll cut out for the finger hold here. I'm getting a little off target here. It's curling, it's not going straight. There we go. Alright. The bubbles out there. Oh, no, too far. Slide back. There we go. Alright, got all the bubbles out here. There's one right there. There we go. Alright, and I must have stretched this just a little bit because we're off just a hair here. Now for the button here, I'm sure that'll work. Not worried about that. The headphone control thing, or volume, not volume, the headphone plug here is going to be a little tricky. I'll probably have to just trim this a little bit so that will fit. Alright, now we've got all the sides done but the bottom. Oh man. Alright, there's the old one. You can definitely see the difference between one that's been exposed to 2 years of dirt, it's very dark, versus the brand new one. It's totally clear. Old, new. That's just about perfect there. Getting all these little screw holes lined up is a challenge. There's a lot of them. This edge is just about perfect. Look at that. I like it when a plan comes together. The last and one of the hardest things to do is to curve down the corners. They like to pop back up, so you have to basically hold them down. They will stay once the water dries. That's pretty much it. Old. Here, I'll show you the old one again against the new one. And it looks like a brand new laptop. Alright, well thanks for watching. If you like this video, if it helped you out, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more cool tech videos, then please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.